Hi Moonbeams, I'm Ariel and this is Maven Unmasked and welcome to your weekly reading for August 29th through September 4th of 2016 and I am so super ready for fall. I hope you guys are too. I cannot wait. I feel it in the air. I smell it. Like I've seen the geese starting to fly south and the leaves starting to change their colors just a little bit even though it's still like 90 degrees outside some days. But I'm just so excited and so super ready for fall. Just a quick mention, if you'd like to get a reading with me, please be sure to check out my Etsy shop. The links are below this video in the YouTube description box. So without further ado, this week I will be using the Secret Language of Animals Oracle deck, which I absolutely love. I do feature this deck in my Spirit Animals and the Elements reading on Etsy. So that reading, you get a message from which spirit animal wants to work with you, has a message for you, wants to guide you, and then it takes a look at the message of that spirit animal through the lens of the four elements, so earth, air, fire, and water. Okay, this week I will also be using the Animal Totem Tarot as well. So just really earthy vibe this week, really practical, really down to earth. I've been noticing a lot of different animals come across my path lately. Butterfly has been so super present. Blue-tailed lizards have been so super present. Just lots of different creatures. So I wanted to get a message from them today for all of us. So right now, I ask for our angels, our ancestors, our guides, our loved ones in spirit to be here with us, to give us a message for our best and highest good. For anyone who watches this video, whenever they watch this video, that the message resonates with them. A message for the upcoming week ahead, something we need to know, something practical we can work on. Just what is the general energy surrounding us? Okay, there's one. Message for our best and highest good. Okay. So, interesting. Okay. So first we have the Hierophant. And to me, this is you hold the key to your own sense of self-worth. You hold the key to your own sense of spirituality and your own sense of knowledge. Sometimes it's better to go it alone to be able to assimilate and really begin to understand the knowledge that you're receiving. I think this is a message that, as well, that you have the key to everything that you're looking for, all of the esoteric and spiritual secrets you've been divining for and trying to figure out. They're already within you. You just have to use the key to unlock that door. I'm also feeling a message that it is important for us to be secure in who we are, even though we may have to go it alone. Even that we may have to go it alone, that there's always so much magic and mystical energy around us, so much light, so much mystery, and to really not be afraid to delve into that and to go into it and into it, if you can understand what I'm saying. The next card we have here is the Two of Wands. So to me, this is definitely that we're going to have to, we may be at a crossroads a little bit. We may have to decide, is this a direction we really want to head in? Is it for our best and highest good? I also think that this comes back to taking the knowledge, taking the lessons, the keys that you learn to unlock doors. Is it a door that you really want to unlock? Is it the best decision and the best choice for you? If you look at the sturgeon, if you look at the stingray, he's heading up towards the beach. Maybe he wanted to discover a new world and see what humans are like and all of those things, but he also has to be aware of the dangers of a new world and coming up on shore, things he may not have been expecting or looking out for. I think this is a message to also expand your outlook. Just be careful in the way that you do it, but to really take the lessons, take the keys, and unlock that door. In this Hierophant card, there's two keys, the Two of Wands, two wands. So I feel like opening that door. There's two doors. So, which path are you going to take? Think like this. Okay. The next card I have is the Devil. Okay. So to me, this is really about, again, watching your decision making. Maybe let's say you've been working really, really hard at something and now you kind of want to relax and just like take it easy, to not get caught up in addictive behaviors, whether that be codependent relationships. Maybe you're just addicted to this person, you can't stop thinking about them. To watch out for traps, to watch out for falsities, for falsehoods, for farces, for things that may look good but aren't really good. All that glitters is not gold. To know as well that, I just really feel like to look out for traps and don't be naive this week. Really try to have foresight, to really look ahead, to not allow oppression or a sense of depression to oppress you and take you over. And I feel like, whatever this choice is, this new outlook, this new adventure, if, with this Devil card, the temptation, the addiction, the struggle, the feeling bound and trapped and tied to something, and being unable to unwind yourself from something's grasp, feeling like you're a victim, or that something is out to get you. Maybe, okay, I can see it this way too. There's something that you've been going through. There's something that, you had big spiritual lessons to learn from. Are you going to live your life this way, or are you going to live your life that way? And that it's really important to share in the Six of Cups, to share your story, and to really go back to your childhood and maybe see where some of these codependent behaviors have stemmed from, maybe where some addictive behavior has stemmed from, martyrdom behavior, victimhood behavior, egotistical behavior, any of those things that may stem from childhood, or maybe abuse in childhood, and it's kind of expressed itself in this addictive way, in this addictive pattern of behavior, whether that be drugs, alcohol, food, sex, money, greed, whatever it is. Interesting. And then the shadow card we have here is the Page of Wands. And we have the salamander here, which is all about, fire, spark, creative energy, rebirth, regeneration. And spirituality too. So I think this is talking about, getting a new understanding of your personal journey, your personal struggle, the personal decisions you've had to make, the things that you've, temptations you've had to fight, and maybe some, battles you didn't win, which is totally okay. We all lose battles, and sometimes it's okay. It's good to know when to throw in the towel and say, okay, I'm done. But to turn over a new leaf, to create a new start, to take the knowledge, those lessons, to take those keys and open the door. You're going to open the door to the path that you've been going down for so many years, and it's just been getting you the same results over and over and over and over again, and you're just hitting your head against a wall, but you're just repeating the same damn cycle over and over and over again, like a hamster on a wheel. Or are you going to choose a different path, albeit it may be harder? It may hurt a little more. You may be totally out of your element, totally out of your element, but it can birth good change. It can allow you to confront any temptations that you may have been having. And why have you been feeling like that? Where does it stem from in your childhood? How can you change it and transform it? And I think the important thing, too, in sharing your story is to help you know that you are not alone. And sharing your story can totally help somebody, and you may not even realize it. You may totally not even realize it. But I just say be on your toes, be on your guard. But the decision is yours. The path is yours. The choice is yours. Do you want to keep repeating the same cycle of negative behavior over and over again? Or do you want to take your lessons and try something new, have a new spark, a new fire, a new birth, a new surrounding? Look at your world in a whole new way with a fire in your belly. And wisdom to guide you. So you've learned, protection. You've learned about the world, about different things, about how people act and react, and how that can help protect you in your journey on as you move forward. But if you keep repeating the same cycle, if you don't take time to integrate the lessons, you're going to be stuck in this oppressiveness, this state, this devil card right here. Okay, so very interesting message. A little heavy this week. It's not something I was expecting, but it's for somebody. Somebody needs to hear it. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so what animal this week can help us really with our decision making, helping us make the right decision for our best and highest good? Okay. Interesting. Okay, we have snow leopard, which I just think is so interesting for this. Mystery, agility, belief, and sensitivity. I love, firstly, how in this card there's images of snowflakes. So for one, that makes me think that no one is the same. We are all different. We all have our journeys. We all have our struggles, but they just may be different. But again, with the Six of Cups, sharing that journey, sharing that struggle, even though your story may be unique, there could be a similar thread that ties into somebody else's journey, their struggle, their story. So that's why it's important to share. Mystery, agility, belief, and sensitivity. In regards to the agility, I think it's important to know that, again, you don't have to be stuck in the same cycle, the same situation. To be agile, to be flexible, to be willing to move if something is not working. Belief. Believe in yourself and your ability that, yes, you can break this negative cycle. You can break this negative habit. You can do it for you, but nobody can do it for you. And I also love how sensitivity is on this card as well, because it makes me think of, in your decision making, as you're going through, should I do this or should I do that? It's important to be sensitive to your feelings, to be sensitive to the energy surrounding both of these situations. Is situation A, does that energy feel like it's for your best and highest good, even though it may look really good? Or is option B really for your best and highest good? Really intuit into the energy. Be sensitive to the energy. And I also, looking at the spread and looking at, this card here, it's really making me think of blending into your surroundings. Are you so comfortable blending into your surroundings that you're not willing to stand apart for the beauty and unique you that you are? You become so comfortable in your environment. You don't want to be judged. You don't want people to look at you negatively. You don't want people to laugh at you and point out that, hey, your spots, you're a leopard, and your spot on your upper back is just a little bit too much to the left. So, don't worry about that. Don't worry about those kinds of things. It's totally okay. It's best to be your true you, your natural self. Because even though snowflakes, they look all the same from a distance, falling from the sky. But when, one falls on your hand, you see the uniqueness of each and every pattern. So I'm Ariel, and this has been Maven Unmasked with your weekly reading for August 29th through September 4th of 2016. I also think this reading plays a lot into Mercury retrograde. Mercury goes retrograde August 30th. And, again, reworking, rethinking, thinking about your lessons, your choices, your decision making. Did the choice that you made really lead you to where you need to be? Can you make a different choice now? You can always choose differently. Yes, you may have made a wrong decision, a wrong choice, but it's never too late to change direction. Ever. Ever. Just know you have the power to free yourself. Some situations, nobody can free you. You have to free yourself. Take off the